Hi, my name is Don Barnard from Light Expressions Multimedia. I'm here at Studio 5857521 Manitoba Incorporated, and today we're going to be doing a portrait shoot. We'll do a how-to tutorial to give people an idea of what's involved with basic portraiture. What we're going to do is we have a female subject coming in who needs a professional business portrait, and that's very cut and dry. Basically, upper body to head and shoulders. We'll do a couple of different shots, and we're going to set up the lighting and the equipment in the studio and everything, and we'll have some fun with it. So stay tuned. Okay, we're going to start by getting our stand-in subject. And then later on we can pull this out and we can replace it with an actual person. The very first thing that we're going to need is our main light and our fill light. So we're going to have to make some decisions as to what we're going to do. The whole thing about portraiture from start to finish is it's a series of decisions. Good, bad, or otherwise. Each decision you make affects the next decision that you make. So in a string of decisions ultimately leads you to a final product. If you're lucky enough to have a large window, great. If you don't, like we in the studio here, we don't, then you kind of have to fake it. So we're going to use a large softbox. This is our Elinchrom unit. For today's shoot, we're going to be shooting video primarily with our Sony SR12 and some video with our Pentax KR. We're going to be shooting the portraits with the Pentax KR. My regular workhorse is not the KR, but since we want to do some through the lens video to show you how the lighting that we're going to do is going to affect the overall subject, we're going to be shooting with the KR as well. So the first thing that we're going to do is decide on our main and fill. Now, as a business portrait, we want something that's very subtle. We want soft lighting. We're dealing with a female subject. We want some soft lighting. We want some nice backlighting. You know, we just generally want to make a nice portrait. So we're going to wind up using 3 lights. 1 light for our background, 1 light for our main light. We're going to use a reflector for a fill, and we're going to also add in a hair light. This particular model has blonde hair, so we're going to try and highlight that hair and separate her nicely from the background. So we'll get busy with a few decisions here, and the first decision is placement of the main and fill. The key to success with this softbox is to get it up nice and close. That'll give us the softest light with the softest shadows. That's going to be very important in pleasing a female client. So start by roughly positioning in our light. The next thing we're going to want is some fill. And because we're going for a very soft lighting, we're going to use a reflector on a stand here. And what you're going to notice is that for this type of work, I keep the lights in nice and close. They're as close as you can get them to the subject without actually being in the frame. And we'll show you some camera views on this later. Now, the next thing we've got is our background. Now, I've got a painted backdrop back there. It's a little bit on the plain side. So we shall see what we can do with that. Our backlight, which we can gel. We've got barn doors and a grid, which will give us a little bit of control over where the light goes. And we are going to gel it with a blue. I understand my subject is going to be wearing blue, so we'll put a blue gel on here. And there are no rules when it comes to what you're going to do with your lighting, really. There are some guidelines and there are some recipes that often lead to success, but there's no hard and fast rules that says you must do certain things a certain way. You can improvise, you can play around, you can experiment. You can use anything you want. I've got a light with an umbrella already set up. It's a silver umbrella. So we're going to move it a fair ways back and point it forwards. And that way there we can get nice separation of our subject from our background without having to worry too much about blowing the highlights on that blonde hair. Okay, we're back now, and we have with us the lovely Gerri Anderson from Decadent to Denim Photography. Gerri needs a headshot for some promotional materials, And she has wisely chosen to get them professionally done as opposed to trying to shoot yourself, which is nearly impossible. Hi, Gerri.
Hi.
Now, Gerri, what do you think are your best features?
My eyes, my hair.
Okay, Gerri's eyes and hair, both lovely. Gerri has very nice features, very big eyes. So we're going to work in such a way that we can accentuate Gerri's positive attributes as best we can. And like all females, we want to try to hide as many flaws, not that she has any, but we want to hide anything that that she would feel unhappy about or uncomfortable with. And I'm Don Barnard from Light Expressions Multimedia. We're here at Studio 5857521 Manitoba, Inc. You can look us up on the internet. Our guest today is Gerri Anderson from Decadent to Denim. And Gerri and I have worked together in the past many times, and Gerri does some lovely baby photography, maternity stuff, and family stuff, whereas my interest is leaning more and more towards commercial stuff, advertising, and multimedia video productions. So thank you very much, and hope to see you again. Bye.